solving your problems with the famous person on the couch. It's Therapuss. He's got you on the hook. He's slaying and he's shook. It's Therapuss, 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 Therapuss. With me, Jake Shane.
Hello, pussies, and happy 2025. Oh my God, I cannot believe it's 2025. I would say, okay, so I'm actually recording this intro in 2024. I am really, really hoping right now that I have held out on my no weed until 2025, because that would be so fucking awesome. Also, this hoodie smells amazing. It's, you know, when you like spray cologne or perfume on like a hoodie and it like lasts for a few days. Okay. Well, pussies, today's episode has been a long time fucking coming. Ever since Peyton showed me Culpa last year, I became obsessed. And more importantly, I became obsessed with the movie star Nicole Wallace, who I just found to be a literal, like, exceptional actress. She is so fucking talented, you guys. Like, I was blown away. Like, I was actually so blown away. And I'm lucky enough that I can now call her a friend. And the latest installation of the Culpa series, Culpa Tuya, is out now on Amazon Prime everywhere. And we are lucky enough to have had Nicole Wallace in the Therapuss office. So I thought, what better way to kick off 2025 and celebrate the Culpa Tuya premiere than an episode with the queen herself, Nicole Wallace. She is so fucking awesome. She's so funny. She's so talented. She's so smart. I'm so excited for you guys to learn about her if you don't know her already. For those who don't know, Peyton was a little too starstruck to like come in, and I wanted Peyton to come in and like hang out with us for the episode. But Peyton, Nicole, Julia, and I all hung out in the main house. So Peyton had her time. Peyton asked all the questions she needed to. And yeah, Nicole, if you're watching this, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. Culpa Tuya is fantastic. If you have not seen it yet, I hope you pussies watch it immediately after this or before this. I don't care. It's incredible. And Nicole, you're incredible. And yeah, happy New Year, pussies. Enjoy the episode. Hi, pussies. Welcome back to Therapuss. Today, we have a really, really full circle moment. If you remember from season 1, Peyton's favorite movie ever, Culpa Mia, I became obsessed with it. We all became obsessed with it. Well, the sequel is now coming out, Culpa Tuya, and we have the star of the movie here, Nicole Wallace.
Hi!
Hey! Oh my God, I'm freaking out.
I'm so happy to be here, guys.
I'm so excited. We just had a little thing inside where Peyton screamed at the top of her lungs and jumped up and down and hugged her.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy I got to see them, because I was like, you're amazing, but I didn't really want to meet them.
No, because Peyton is part of the press tour for Culpa Tuya.
I think so.
She's told every single person, like, and I got the advanced screening link to watch it before this, and so I watched it without Peyton, and now tonight we are going to watch it again with Peyton, and it was just okay. It was incredible.
Tell me everything.
Before we get into everything, should we tell the pussies in the audience what the Culpa series is about?
Okay, let's try. I don't know how to even explain this. So it's about this girl that her life completely changes. She goes into this new life with a new stepfather that is rich
As fuck.
and meets her new stepbrother, and randomly falls in love in between a lot of like car races and fights and a lot of drama and stuff. And yeah, and the second one just comes out now, and it's just a little like, a year after, and they're together, so it's a different kind of, because the first one is kind of like enemies to lovers,
right,
and now it's more just lovers to whatever the hell
fuck
goes.
So, okay, a few questions.
Yes.
So we were talking about this before, but so it's a trilogy, right?
Yeah.
So we have Culpa Mia, Culpa Tuya, and Culpa Nuestra. Okay.
Perfect.
Period.
Duolingo.
I know, literally. So you filmed Culpa, Tuya, and Culpa Nuestra together.
Yes.
Okay. Like back to back, or was it like, how did that work?
It was like mixed in. So some days we have like 2 scenes of one, and then
No way.
Yeah, so it was all together.
Oh, wow. And what was the reasoning behind that?
Just because it's cheaper.
Oh, okay.
Basically. And I mean, it's better for me as well because I just get to do them and kind of like be able to go on with my life. It was very confusing though because it's like very different movies. Like the second one is kind of more similar than the first one, but the third one is completely different.
Oh, okay.
So it was better because if it was to be like similar, then I would have gone completely crazy.
Right, because you'd be filming 2 movies that are like the same.
Yeah, and I would not remember a thing. But yeah, it was fun.
The shit that goes down in these movies, you have no idea. You have no idea.
I know.
Well, okay. I have so many questions. I'm so sorry. And it's funny because Nicole and I like hang out. We go to Pilates together.
We go to Pilates and we die together.
But we never. I finally saw Culpa Tuya, so now I'm like, I have all my questions.
Yes.
Okay. So what was I gonna say? I'm just so excited. The car racing scenes. Mm-hmm. The car racing scenes. How are those filmed? Like, obviously, when you're doing it, because in the movie, Noah, who Nicole plays,
she's a bad bitch.
She's a bad bitch. She's a bad bitch, and she also races. So, how do you film those racing scenes?
So the first one was a little different than the second and third.
Okay,
the other ones. The first one we did like do this thing where you have your car and it's like basically like tagged along to another car, and the other car is the one that drives, and you just tag along like you're a little like.
Is it fast?
It's very fast. It's like actually the same thing.
You're legitimately racing.
Yeah, it's like the same thing, but you just don't have to like really do anything because it's just tagging along with the car in front of you. So that's what we did in the first one, and obviously there's a lot of like green screen for like the close-ups. Right. But for the second and third, we did not do that just because it's a lot. Like it can get really messy. Yeah. So we just did a lot of green screen, and then they have like specialist people that do amazing stunts and stuff, and I just watch. Okay. From a corner.
What was your, I guess you filmed the second and the third together, but in your eyes, which one is your favorite?
I have to say it's the third one. I haven't watched it fully. I just have, like, I've just seen like a little scenes, but it's just, I feel like the storyline is the one that makes more sense, and that is a little less crazy, except for the last 30 minutes of the movie. It's completely insane. Like, it does not make sense, but I love that as well.
And then it's done? We're done after the third one?
Done. It's sad.
I don't want it to end. I know Peyton doesn't want it to end either.
Peyton crying.
Yeah, crying.
Yeah, and it's cool because in the third one, there's like a gap of like time. So they're like a little more mature, and it's cool.
So how did you film that at the same time as the second? Are you supposed to like, do you have different looks? Yeah. Like, how did you do that?
Well, we did like, just different hair, like extensions and stuff. And then, yeah, very different like clothing. You can see that she's like younger in the second one, and acting.
Yeah. Well,
that's why they pay me.
Speaking of acting, you are, I cannot even emphasize this enough, exceptional. Oh. Like, exceptional. No, seriously, like there are some people who are just really born for it, and I really feel that way about you. Like your mannerisms, the way you portray emotion without like saying anything, like you are so gifted.
Thank you so much.
So of course you deserve it. How long have you been acting for? When did you start?
Well, I started when I was 15.
Oh my God.
I was very little, yes. And I've never done like acting classes or anything. I just kind of went into it because my sister was doing it. I was like, little sister, you know, I do whatever she does. And then she decided that she wanted to be a director and be like on the other side of the camera, and I just kept going. And yeah, I got casted in a Spanish TV show when I was 16. and did that for 2 years, and then and here I am now.
And then you got the Culpa series, and
Yeah, I mean, I did a couple other shows
Okay.
in between, but yeah, I feel like Culpables was like my break or whatever.
wow. So everything happened fairly quickly for you.
Kind of, yeah. It was in the span of like 15, 16, 17, 18, like 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah. And I spent one of the years, I did not work. I did a lot of auditions and I wasn't getting casted. Also, I feel like in Spain, there wasn't as much as production and like shows and movies as there is now.
Right.
So I feel like that's why I'm getting more jobs now.
I mean, you're also literally amazing. Like, amazing. Like, wow. But were you like, was anybody anticipating how big Culpa Mia was going to be? Or were you like shell shocked? Because it was huge.
It's crazy. I feel like I did know that it was going to be big in Spain just because it's a very big book and it's, the books have like a great fandom and they're crazy, but I never would have thought of that it was going to be like so international.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the most surprising. And I don't know. I feel at the same time there was a lot like movies that were making, like teen movies that were coming out before Culpa Mia. So I kind of saw what happened with those before. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe that can happen. But it was just like 10 times bigger than what I imagined.
How fast after the release did you realize, oh, this is like much bigger than I anticipated?
I feel like in the first like month, you could already like see like, I don't know, there was like breaking record, like first movie in like non-English in Amazon to like the most watched movie, like #1 in whatever, how many countries, and it's still like in the top 10 a year after. So
oh, it's so good.
It's crazy.
The cast.
Yeah.
Are you guys all super close?
Yeah, we are a lot, which is fun because the first movie was like completely like summer camp.
Yeah.
And I've had a lot of like good friendships come out of the movie, so yeah, that's fun.
I'm trying to think if I have any other questions about the Culpa series. Am I pronouncing that right?
You're actually so good.
Really?
Do you know any other like Spanish words?
Like I took Spanish in high school and college, but
do you remember anything?
Like,
come on,
like
you can try.
Like I know how to
judge.
conjugate.
We listen and we don't
Judge. Okay. Maybe say a sentence to me and I'll like see if I can translate it.
Jake, te amo, tu podcast es increíble y me encantaría ser amigos para siempre.
Okay. I love your podcast. It's incredible.
Uh-huh.
Isn't Siempre Always?
Yeah.
I always listen to it with my friends.
No. But it was close.
What was it?
I said, and I hope we're friends forever.
We are friends forever. Oh my God. Okay, wait. And we also, speaking of friends forever, well, we have a few more things in common other than loving these movies. And well, you're in the movies, so of course you love them. But Ariana Grande.
Oh, freaking.
Is that...
Have you seen Wicked?
Yes, have you?
Did you cry your eyes out?
Okay, so I haven't cried in like years. Because
No!
I'm on meds and I can't cry.
I feel I've been the same.
Okay, you're on meds too?
Meds. Well, I loved your album, by the way.
No way, you listened to Puss in Boots?
Of course.
What was your favorite song?
I mean the what's it called? The meds one.
Pharmacist.
Pharmacist is the best. I listen to it when I'm taking my vitamins every morning.
Yes.
It's a vibe.
Thank you so much. But so how long have you been an Ari fan for?
I don't know, since I could like breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went to her Dangerous Woman tour. That was my first concert ever.
Really?
And it was right after the Barcelona it was in Barcelona and it was right after the Manchester thing happened.
Yeah, of course.
So it was like a very big moment because I was like, oh my gosh, everyone was a little scared.
Right.
But it was like a very big, thing. And I love her to death. She's
yeah,
the
it's one of
best.
she is like one of the strongest people. I feel like she's
Yeah.
been through it all and
Yeah.
like really just continues to make art.
What's
and
your favorite song on the new album?
We Can't Be Friends.
Of course.
I know it's basic.
No, but it's the best
It's the
song
best
that has
song.
ever been written.
It's like it's my song of the year. Like it really is. So, what's your favorite?
I mean, obviously we can't be friends, but the like acoustic version.
Oh, I love the acoustic version.
So that one, but as well, I think I don't want to break up again is like so underrated.
So underrated, and I didn't get it at first. I really didn't get it at first, but I love Eternal Sunshine so much because every song somehow grew on me.
Yeah.
Especially Supernatural.
Yes.
I love Supernatural.
Yes.
And-
It's so good.
But the one that didn't need to grow on me and that I loved.
Supernatural. Hit it.
The one that didn't need to grow on me besides We Can't Be Friends was Imperfect for You. That one fucks.
I think about my best friend when I listen to it.
You do?
Hmm.
What?
Sad.
No, that's not sad at all.
No, it's the best.
Girl, you know I've never had a boyfriend, so I have no one to think about but my friends.
I get it.
And how long have you and your best friend been friends for?
For like, I'd say 6 years.
Okay.
I think about my guy best friend, which is
Oh.
the best. Yeah.
Okay, and how'd you guys meet?
It's like not school, but he was like, my school was in his neighborhood.
So you're 22 now,
Yes.
and you started acting when you were 15.
Mm-hmm.
You grew up in Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
And when does high school end? At what age?
18.
18. So did you finish high school?
Yes.
Okay.
I finished high school. I did my last year of high school like online.
Okay.
I mean, it was also the pandemic, so
Right.
I'd had to do
Yeah.
it online either way. But I was filming, so I really couldn't do a lot of high school. My what's like senior year? What's like, no, freshman, sophomore year?
Mhm.
I also did like, I went to school, but I wasn't really in school because I was filming all the time.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, kids didn't really like that.
Wait, kids
Um,
didn't like that?
No.
What do you mean? Were they jealous?
I don't know. They did. I wouldn't say they bullied me because I would never like say they bullied me, but there was this thing of like, oh, she's never in school and the teachers let her like not be in school and we're gonna be mean to her about it. Thing.
Why wouldn't you say it was bullying?
Because I didn't really feel like I didn't really care.
Period.
I've never felt like I don't know. I never cared. Like they were stupid, so I wouldn't want to
And
be
you
friends
were
with
also,
them. Either way.
And they were just mean. Well, that
Yeah.
I can tell you. I mean, at 15, I don't know if you knew it, but I can tell you that that's literal just insecurity
Yeah.
projecting
Yeah, 100%.
all up on you.
Yeah, so I kind of felt bad for them. And then I started college when I finished. But I did also college online and I'm still in it.
Oh, really?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm in it
Right.
because I think that's like too much. But I do want to like keep on doing it. I'm
Yeah.
a psychology major.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know who needs a lot of psychological help?
Therapuss. Here I am.
You know who needs a lot of psychological help is every single character in these movies.
I know.
Because
It's crazy.
It's the actual premise is like so
Fucked up.
fucked up because I'm watching the second one and I'm like thinking, I'm like, how is not everyone talking about how the entire family is together?
No.
But like, I guess technically,
We're not family.
yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom kind of sucks in the movie.
My mom sucks bad in the
Yeah.
movie. She's, no. It's very bad. That's why I'm actually glad that she kind of like gets to like go to college and have like a new kind of little life and mature and, and you know, grow from that. But yeah, her family's not the best. She's had it
She's
She's gone through it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's had it rough.
Yeah.
I like that. Does the third film, I don't know if you can give too much away, but is there a race scene in the third film as well?
I'm not sure.
Because in the first two movies, you guys, there's like racing and like a lot of
And it's the best.
and it's like the sickest scenes ever.
I think there is. I'm not sure. Maybe not like an actual race,
Right,
but there
right.
is a lot of cars going very fast.
Yeah. Right.
I don't know if that counts.
Now that you've finished filming all 3 films, do you see yourself acting more? Are you in anything exciting coming up?
I finished filming like a month ago, a TV show for Prime called The House of Spirits. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's this movie. Well, it's a book from Isabel Allende, which is a Chilean writer, like very, very big. And there was this movie made, I don't know what year, like in the 90s, 90 something, I think. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. And it's like Meryl Streep, Winona Ryder, Antonio Banderas. It's like the best cast in the whole fucking world. And they did the adaptation. They did a movie.
You just acted with Meryl Streep?
No. That's like the... Imagine.
I was like, wait, what?
And I'm just so chill talking about it. Like,
the
blah,
original
blah.
you're saying.
Yeah, they
Got
did
it.
like the first adaptation that they did was a movie with those actors, and it did very good. But at the same time, it was like it's a Chilean like story about the politic that was going there, and it was like American white people playing it. They skipped one generation of women. It's like this amazing like magical realism story, and it's very cool. And now they're doing a series about it, like with a lot of more detail, like in the book. So that's what I just filmed. I'm playing Meryl Streep's character.
Wow.
Which is crazy in the brain.
And how was filming that?
That was amazing. I had the best time. I was in Chile for like 4 months, which was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I did miss a lot, like my friends, and I was a little homesick. But I had the best time, and it's going to be amazing.
When you work on sets like that, are you alone? Who are you with?
I'm normally alone. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I spend
You don't have
a lot
like
of
a
time
friend,
alone.
a mom, yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel like now that I'm traveling a lot with this like press tour and everything that I'm doing, I do feel like maybe I should get a friend to tag along. But I am very independent, and I do like my alone time, so it doesn't really matter yet. Until I go crazy.
No, I feel like I wish I could have your attitude. Like, don't care if people are being mean to you. Don't care if you're alone.
I'm an
just
Aries.
picked up acting one day.
I'm an Aries.
You're an Aries. I was going to ask, what are you? You're an Aries.
I'm an Aries.
Okay, so you're fiery.
Yes.
Do you know?
I'm a Sagittarius rising.
What's your moon?
Cancer.
Interesting. Okay, so you know how to feel emotions.
Yeah, I'm very emotional, very, very like intuitive, very, yeah. I feel like it's the psychology part of me. Like, I love being the psychologist of the group and being the maternal group, mom person. But yes, I'm at the same time the friend that's going to tell you like, you are being stupid.
Yes.
And I love you, but stop.
And like, you're going to be blunt.
Yes.
Wow. And you're also Sagittarius rising, so you know how to party. Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Where are you?
I am a Scorpio sun.
Oh.
It only gets worse. Gemini rising.
Oh, okay.
Gemini moon.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, it's bad. It's
Okay.
actually really bad.
Okay.
But
that's a lot. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I think it works for me.
I mean, you're here, you're
Right.
successful as fuck, so I don't know.
Bitch, you too. You too. Oh my God.
Oh my God, do you remember? Okay, wait, I need to tell this. Like months ago, I texted you and I was like, I just had a dream about you.
Yes. And you know what? It's so weird. So many people always tell me I've infiltrated their dreams.
Really?
What was the dream about again?
I can't remember. I sent you an audio about it. I can't remember what I dreamt about.
I want to say that I have it saved. I sometimes forget to save voice memos.
I forget always.
I literally...
I'm the worst. And I'm like, who is this person talking about? Like, what are they talking about? And it's because
I have the voice memo.
Oh my goodness. Please play it.
Hi. I know this is very random, but you were in my dream last night. It was a very weird dream. I was dreaming with horses and people riding horses because I saw this video of
that
this
happens
girl.
a lot.
I don't know if you ever seen the people that dance on top of
Horses
running.
I've never seen that.
This is
And
so
I
random.
saw that before going to sleep, and then I dreamt that you did that. So good, and you're so proud of yourself.
funny.
real. Maybe I didn't dream it, but I just thought it was funny, and I should tell you.
Oh, that is so funny. I forgot that that's what the dream was about. People
That is-
dance on top of horses? Why?
Yeah, have you never seen it? Like they like go on top and they do like and they go down and I don't know, that's such a random dream to have. But I do dream with horses a lot.
You do? What do you think that means?
I love horses and I'm
Do you ride horses?
yes.
Okay. How long have you been riding horses for?
I did it when I was very young and then I stopped and then I did it now. I've been like for a year doing it.
Okay. You do a lot of things.
Too
You're
many.
in college?
Too
Is
many.
this-
I'm not in college. We can't say that I'm in college because I have not been in college for like a year and a half.
Okay, but
So
you went?
I went and I want to go again. I'm like, this is like my
Oh yes, that's
my
Patrick.
security blanket.
That's Patrick, and this is Passandra.
Passandra, I
Yeah.
love you, Passandra.
Yeah, Passandra's the greatest. Patrick's
Do
awesome
they
too.
kiss?
No, they're brother and sister,
Oh,
but you
fuck.
know, as we know,
Sorry.
as we know, I mean, I guess they're stepbrothers and sisters, so
Then maybe
they could. Nick and
you
Noah.
like her. Okay,
Uh,
we'll talk about it later.
yeah, you guys will chit chat.
I'll give her tips.
When Jenna is upset with Lion, sorry, this is a spoiler alert for
No, it's
those
fine.
who haven't seen it yet. When Jenna is upset with Lion for racing, I didn't really understand that part because Lion, to me, was just trying to get the money to save his garage. So why was Jenna upset? Did I miss something?
I think it's like she gets mad because, you know, she's always like, she could have given him the money. And
But his pride wouldn't let that happen.
yeah, so it's like a very manly thing to
Right.
do. Like, oh, if it was his friend, maybe he would have like, you know, taken the money. But since it's like his girlfriend, he won't.
Right.
So I think it's more of a like, don't be stupid and get yourself into trouble and
Right.
sell cocaine
Right.
for money when I can lend it to you and you can work and then give it to me when you can. So I think it's more of I think it's a very common thing in like relationships
Yeah.
with men.
Yeah, because men.
Don't do it.
Bad.
Yeah.
Oh, men are just.
Hard.
I asked somebody on a date the other day and they said, sure.
I saw it on your stories.
Sure.
Sure. What does fucking sure mean?
It means like maybe. It means like if I
Why
guess.
not?
The guy was from London, so like maybe like that's just how they were speaking or
I mean, London, yeah, English boys can be very,
how are the men in Madrid?
I wouldn't say ugly, but I feel like if you're from like the States and you go to Madrid, you think they're cute just because they're different.
Right.
But I don't know. I feel like they're much more real than in.
I think
Here.
everybody is much more real than in America.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's true.
Yeah. I don't know. But at the same time, they're very like, I feel like maybe in America, there's this like, maybe it's an LA thing, not an America thing, but there's a lot more guys with like a lot of like ambition and they want to do stuff, maybe like for the best or the worst.
Right.
But in Spain, there's a lot of like just people that don't really, you know, want things in life.
Right. Because one could argue that that's just because they're happy as is.
Maybe. I mean, the quality of life is.
Words out of my mouth. Words out of my mouth.
We're in sync.
Wait, we are, because I was going to say the quality of life is so much better.
It's amazing. I would never stop. Like, I do want to come to LA at some
Right.
point in my life, but never leave Madrid forever because it's the best city in the world and you get like everything. And, you know, you can have a coffee and a croissant and like some nice, fresh orange juice for €4.
That's crazy.
And that's like maybe half a coffee here.
I think they would charge me $18 for that here.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe more, honestly, plus
Yeah.
tip, tax, probably over 20.
Yeah, I'd say that. And I don't know, you just get to like walk everywhere. You don't have to like use your car and there's amazing public transport. I'm like, Madrid needs to like pay me to do this.
Yeah.
Like,
The tourism department. Yeah.
I'm probably, no. But it is the best city in the world. Not that I'm biased, but yeah.
Yeah. I do have a question.
You've never been.
I've never been to Madrid. I've been to Spain. I've
You
been to
were gonna
Barcelona.
come this year.
I was gonna come, and then I couldn't.
And then I went to Tate's concert alone.
How?
Well, not alone. I was with my friend, but
But I was supposed to fly out for
Yes.
that. And then I like couldn't, like something would schedule. It didn't end up working. But I was like, because me, Tate, and Nicole all worked out together.
Yes.
And we were talking about like, oh, like we should all go to this. Well, Tate was like, yeah, I should probably go to my concert. But we should go. Me and Nicole were like, we should go to the show in Madrid. How was it?
it was
How
so
amazing
good.
is she?
She's the best. She's crazy. Like, I do not understand that woman is real. She was incredible.
Her stage presence is like otherworldly to me.
She's like the most. She's like 21.
Yeah.
She's like the most hardworking 21-year-old that
She
I've
is
ever seen in my
so
life.
hardworking. I've seen that girl's schedule, and it is relentless. And like
so
I've
bad.
never heard her complain once, ever
Crazy.
once.
So yeah, what were you gonna say? I completely cut you
No,
off.
that's good. That's what we do here. It's what we do in the Therapuss office. We cut each other off. And I'm sure I have already cut you off at least 40 times. So they're remaking the Culpables series in English, but the Culpables series in Spanish isn't even finished yet.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I was very surprised when I found out. I found out after they like filmed everything.
Right.
I mean, it's fun because I get it. Like, it's doing very good and it's expanding, and I love that for us. But at the same time, it's weird because you normally do remakes when it's like been maybe a couple years after it's been done and people kind of want it back, and so doing it at the same time does feel weird. But I've done remakes before. I've been a remake.
Okay,
I
right.
did Scam. I did my first show is called Scam. Do you know it? Like the Norwegian series?
Of course I know Scam. You were in Scam?
Yeah, Nora.
Yes.
Well, I did the Spanish Scam.
Okay, so there's multiple scams.
There's a lot of them.
Okay.
We're like a worldwide thingy. Yeah. Actually, one of my best friends, her name's Kennedy. She's coming now to see me, and she's the same character as me, but in the American version.
How cool is that?
Yeah, so there's like Italy, like France, Netherlands, we're everywhere. So I've been that, and I love that I'm like the OG.
Right.
And I get to like see that happen. But at the same time, it's kind of weird. I'm very excited to see it. I'm very intrigued.
Right.
Very intrigued. Because also like British people are very different than Spanish. So I don't know how that's going to
I wonder.
work.
It just I just found it in. I mean, I guess they saw the success of it,
Yeah, we're going to turn into a Marvel
right?
thing. Like,
But it's the same story, just in English.
yeah. I think they do change it a little bit so that it's not like the same complete thing. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how she's amazing. The girl that plays Noah is the coolest.
Oh, you guys know each other?
Yeah, I met her in London like a couple months ago, and she was it was like a Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. You
Moment.
guys should take that photo.
Yeah, we did this like, the Sabrina Carpenter
One
song.
of me
like,
is cute, but to them.
we did that
Yeah.
TikTok. It was very cute. Yeah.
Wait. Speaking of Sabrina, speaking of pop stars, you love Taylor Swift.
Yes.
You've seen her, right?
Yes.
You saw her in Madrid?
Mm-hmm.
How was?
I have to say I don't remember.
Were you drunk?
No, I just was so like in shock.
Yes.
And, like in a complete like dissociating like moment. I finished and I was like, I'm so happy with what just happened. Like, it was crazy. It was amazing. It was the best 3.5 hours of my life. Amazing.
You first?
No, I was gonna say, where did you see her?
I saw her in Vegas one night, and then I saw her 3 nights in LA.
Wow, that's fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. What were your surprise songs?
King of My Heart and another one. She went as well.
It was King of My Heart. You guys got King of My Heart?
Yes.
I love King of My Heart.
It was so fun. I started screaming so bad.
Oh.
It was incredible.
Do you have
was it?
I'm see right here. King of My Heart.
And
Jump Then Fall.
Jump Then Fall from Sweeter Than Fiction.
You're on Your Own, Kid.
You're on Your Own, Kid.
Long Live.
Long Live.
I Look in People's Windows.
You guys got a lot. Oh, wait, she was mashing them up, huh?
Yeah, there's like
Yeah, it was like a
3
very
different
big
mashups.
She was
mashups.
mashing them up. Okay, do you have like a favorite? What's your favorite Taylor Swift song and what's your favorite Taylor Swift album?
I'd say my favorite Taylor Swift song is You're on Your Own, Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do feel that song a lot. And I listen to it a lot. But do you know, this is a very nice thing. Culpa Mia, the writer, she wrote, like, her inspiration from it was Trouble from Taylor Swift.
Really? That's the inspiration. Wait, so the Mercedes Ron,
Yeah.
the author of the books, that was her inspiration?
Yeah, she came to, this is a very, like full circle moment, because she came to LA with her friends,
Uh-huh.
because the book is based in LA. It's not based in Spain.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, and she saw the Trouble music video came out, and she loved it, and that's the inspiration of Culpa Mia.
Because no one knew Nick was trouble.
Exactly.
And
it's
maybe
that's
vice versa to an extent.
a little. She's
trouble too.
She's a little trouble sometimes.
She's a little. Everyone in that movie is trouble.
Yeah. I mean, the what did you think about the ending of the second one?
Okay, so I was literally finishing it as you pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Did Noah and the guy from college, did they hook up?
Yeah, they did.
They did. And then the parents are like, everything is our fault.
Mm-hmm.
Culpa nuestra. But why do they, I guess because they added Sophie, why do they think that it's their fault?
Well, because they do feel like if they hadn't, like, made them apart and everything, then they could have probably just, like, figured it out and nothing would have happened and the gala wouldn't happen. And they also lied about their whole entire relationship to
I mean,
both of them.
everybody is lying in that.
Yeah.
Except for Noah. You come clean at the end.
Yeah, she lies. She has a, like, little, well, it's not a little white lie, but it is a, like, not as big as everyone else's.
Right.
And she's the only one that's like, I'm so sorry, I'm lying.
Right.
Yeah, the rest are like, don't give a shit about anything.
I thought Noah's roommate was going to do something way crazier. You know what I'm talking about. That cat scene
I know.
was despicable.
I know.
Because I thought she was about to kill the cat.
That's kind of what they tried.
I
So,
was like, oh, they try, and then were they like, this is too?
No, that's like what they wanted to people to think, like,
Oh, got
she
it.
as crazy
Yeah.
as we're thinking, and then no, but yeah, it's funny. She's so nice. She's like the nicest girl ever, and she plays the craziest bitch
She plays
ever.
crazy, but like I will say, what happened to her in the film? If that happened to me, I would
Bro,
act I would act
that
the
is
same way.
so bad.
It's so bad.
It's so
evil.
like unforgivable.
It's
No.
unforgivable. I would do what she did 10 times worse.
Me too.
I think
have
I
to say.
would.
Are you a revenge person?
I think I would like to think I'm a revenge person, but no, I'm not. Are you?
Not really. I do like a confrontation.
Okay,
But
I
I-
hate confrontation.
Yeah, you do seem like you're not a confrontational
I'm just like
person.
I hate it because I'm very easily swayed, so I don't know by the end of the confrontation whether I'm right or wrong. Like I'm very easily
What are we even fighting about?
like that, and like, wait, am I wrong?
Am
like,
I the problem?
Is it my fault? Like, I'm very easily persuaded.
Okay.
But what about you? And you don't mind a confrontation?
Like, I don't choose confrontation if I have to, but I don't mind it. Like, I rather have it for other people than myself.
Right.
Like, if it has to be like with something that is happening to me, it's kind of like obviously not good. But I'll go like 100% for other people. Like, I'll scream.
Okay. I feel kind of similarly. Like, I can confront based on other people, but not for myself.
Yeah. I like, last time I was here in LA, sorry about this, what I'm going to say. My friend had like a very shitty thing happening with her like ex and one of her friends. They like hooked up, and you know how it goes. And I literally came into while they were having like a discussion, gave her like a matcha or whatever I was getting, and I said to the ex, I was like, "Hi, I'm so glad I get to meet you like this because I hate you now, and I can see the actual real you."
And what'd he say?
He just like, "Hi, Nicole."
Yeah.
And I was like, "And you're a bitch." So I do like, I don't mind like doing that for other people.
That's the Aries in you.
Yeah.
That's
It likes to come out.
It likes to come out.
Yeah.
I guess I would say, but in terms of like the revenge thing, I would say this is like one of the, I'm very immature in how I handle my feelings, but I would say the one mature way that I do handle revenge is that I always know that the best revenge is success.
100%.
In terms of like, I always, when something bad happens to me, I always have these moments where I'll be like, that is never going to happen to me again because I'm going to surpass that.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to win.
Yeah. I'll
The best
get, like,
revenge is always winning.
100%.
I think I learned that the hard way in high school,
Mm-hmm.
but I did learn it, and I would say it's an important lesson that I've learned.
Yeah, like choosing your battles and knowing.
Well, I still choose a little too many battles, but I still like to go to war. But I do have an issue where I still pick fights, but in terms of revenge, I do know, as Beyonce once said, the best revenge is your paper.
Thank you, Beyonce.
Thank you,
always.
Beyonce. Have you seen her live?
No.
You gotta see her live.
Ugh, it's so hard to get tickets.
I know.
And to like,
Were you a Renaissance fan?
I wouldn't say I'm number one. I
Yeah.
have listened to it, but I don't know like every song and everything. But I do just love her as like
Yeah, she's the
Star.
greatest. She's the greatest.
yeah, she's the greatest.
So when you were filming Culpa Mia,
Mhm.
and then it obviously blew up, and then you had to film the next two,
Mhm.
the dynamics on set, was anything affected by the success and the fame of it all?
Oh, good question. I don't think so. I think we were all very like excited to go back and do it. I do feel like there was maybe like a little more pressure
Right.
to like do a good job and knowing that so many people were like expecting it. Maybe that made like a little hard for maybe like even not even us, but maybe more like the director and the people that were like more in charge than us. That pressure maybe did make it harder. But not really. I don't feel like at least the people that like Eva or any of them, the fame didn't really go up into our heads.
Right.
I feel like we didn't really experience it as much when we were filming because we didn't film like it was closer together than you might think.
And where did you film the movie?
In Madrid and in Marbella, which is this place in the south.
Girl, I want to go to Marbella so badly.
You need to come to Ibiza.
I've never been.
We need to go to Ibiza.
Is it fun?
It's the best.
And
it's
is it fun? Like, is the sky blue? Like,
No, it's so fun, but it's also very relaxing. Like you can get it's what I like. You can get the best of both worlds. You can like go to a little beach where there's no one and then go partying, like raving the next day. So.
And how is partying in Madrid?
Ooh, partying, it's very different than in like the States.
Explain, because I'm desperate to go to Madrid.
Okay, so sorry, Americans, but you guys are so boring.
I know we are, and we all have our phones out all the time.
All the time, and you're like with your drink talking, not moving, and the music is like very bad, and everyone's like like it's in the house.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, I guess like house parties are sometimes fun. But you guys are like home by like 2,
Like
3.
latest.
Yeah.
What time do you guys get home?
Like we start at 2.
Stop! No, bitch, I need to come to Madrid right fucking now. Like, I
like
know.
parties, like I'll be like having dinner at 10, then we'll like start drinking at like, probably people like start drinking at 5, but we'll like start with like heavy drinks at like 11, 12, talk till like 1, and then 1:30 we're getting into the club, and we go home like at 7, 8 when the sun starts coming out. Then the sun starts coming out and you go to like a little bar where they have
What? Another bar?
No, not a bar. But like you go to a cafeteria and have like churros for breakfast with chocolate.
I'm salivating.
Yeah.
And this is every weekend.
I mean, for most, not for me, but for most people, yeah.
What? Like,
Yeah.
that sounds incredible. If Peyton was here right now, she would be on her phone booking her flight to Madrid.
I think she's doing it.
I think she's booking
I think
it right
she's
now.
doing it either way. But
Oh,
yes,
wow.
we are. Yeah, I don't understand like how people do it every single night, but I've been doing it like when I was younger because I don't drink much.
Okay.
But I've done it without like drinking till like 7 a.m. like with nada.
And you're just dancing.
Yeah, and you just have the best time. And there's reggaeton, and there's this party that they put like Hannah Montana songs, and you like it's like 4 a.m. and it's you get the best, and you just like everyone's drunk screaming.
Oh,
It's so cool. It's very fun.
I have to go to Madrid.
Yes, there's a Taylor Swift like only like Taylor Swift songs party.
What?
Some days
Like, and it goes till like 4.
and 5. Yeah.
And would you say that people have like their phones out a lot less on these nights out?
Never. Like I never see a phone. I have my phone because I like taking videos and taking pictures of my friends and stuff. But most of my friends never take out their phone. Like,
Oh, I feel like here it's just like you'll go to a house party and everyone, including me, is on their phone and just scrolling and scrolling. And
yeah, it's crazy. I was in a house party once here.
how was
And
that?
It was weird because I was very jet lagged, and I remember I was with a bunch of friends, and they all went to like the house to like change, and I didn't change, and I was like in a hoodie, and I went to like the party in a hoodie, and everyone was like oh my god, I love your hoodie, and I was like, I'm wearing like a green hoodie, like I'm not,
Right.
it's not a cool hoodie, but I feel like it was just weird that I was in a hoodie.
Right. I don't think it's weird, but
No, yeah. I don't know. It's very different. Then I went to another one, also a house party, and I tried to grab the phone and change it to Bad Bunny. It didn't really work. I think
love Bad Bunny.
I think I put one song and then they changed it back to I don't know, Drake.
that's interesting because Bad Bunny is huge here.
Yes, but I feel like people you guys don't really listen to like that at parties. Like unless it's like a club party. I haven't been to many clubs here, so I can't really
Okay.
I can't really do contrast.
Let me tell you that the clubs here are not great. But I'll tell you where the clubs are great. New York.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm dying to
Have-
go there.
Have you?
I've been to New
yeah,
York.
you've been to New York. Have you ever partied in New York?
No,
Girl, that's where I go.
my sister lived in New York for like 5 years.
Really? What'd she say about it?
She loves it. She loves New York.
I think you would really love New York.
I know. Should I move to New York instead of LA?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
Really?
If that's even an option, of course.
Why is
I'm sorry,
everyone
look,
here then?
I love LA. I love LA, but for what you are describing that you don't like, it's not.
I know. I feel like New York is like bigger and crazier Madrid. And then Barcelona is like a smaller and funner LA.
Okay. You
Okay.
think Barcelona's like LA?
Yeah, because I feel like maybe someone is like, what is she even saying? But for me,
No,
LA,
it's your experience.
Yeah, LA is like very controlled. Like all the streets are very the same. You can move in a car. The partying isn't that crazy. I mean,
Right.
Barcelona has great parties, of course. There's a beach. And I feel like that's kind of Barcelona for me. Like you still have that European feel
Yeah.
that you can walk anywhere and there's like very cute streets and very cute places. But it is, I feel like, more structured than Madrid. Madrid is very like old. So it has like a lot of
More
crazy-
history.
Yeah. It's very crazy. And I do like the people more in Madrid
Okay, yeah.
than Barcelona.
Oh, so
Sorry.
okay. I love no.
I'm
It's
going to get so much hate from Barcelona now.
It's okay. It's your experience. That is your experience, and you are
Exactly.
entitled to that.
Exactly.
And I think that's so fascinating that Barcelona's LA, Madrid's New York.
Yeah, for me, yes.
Okay. Wow. I've only been to Barcelona, and then
Barcelona's like too slow for me. Like it's too like chill for me.
Okay, yeah.
I feel Madrid is
I did
New
not-
York is like
New York's a little too fast sometimes.
Yes.
I did not know Madrid was so fast paced like that.
It's not as New York, but it is like a little like it is the capital of Spain. So
Right.
like everyone's
Right.
there.
I don't know
There's
why
a-
I didn't think that.
Yeah. So there's a lot there's a lot more things happening and it's not like a like beachy place to like vacation in. It's more of a
City.
I go to party and see museums and like, you know, New York. What do you do in New York if you're visiting
Party.
and go to museums?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of my take on.
I think
that.
that's a fascinating take. Are you having fun, by the way?
I'm having so much fun.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm on my period, and this is like the most comfortable
Okay, good.
cushions.
Amazing. Do you want, okay. Yeah.
You love you, don't you? That's your new song.
Literally. Literally. You love Madrid. You don't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
If an acting opportunity arose in the States, would you take it?
Yeah, of course. That's kind of what I'm. My direction is trying to go. It is hard, and I do feel like there's a lot of like cinema and a lot of projects in Spain that are amazing, that are getting more recognition now. So I do feel like my work there, I don't want to leave it. I don't want to do like she becomes a like Hollywood actress and forgets like where she comes from. But I mean I am half American, so I do feel very like home when I'm here.
What side of the family is American?
My dad.
Your dad, where was he raised?
He traveled a lot, but his like hometown would be like Washington D.C.
Oh, cool.
Maryland.
Yeah.
Yeah. My grandparents and my whole family lives in Colorado now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did your mom and your dad meet? Sorry.
Craziest.
I don't know, I'm just curious now.
It's the craziest love story in the world.
Please tell me.
So my dad loves sailing, and when he was 21, he came to California and decided that he wanted to like travel the world and do like the whole thing in a sailboat.
Wow.
And so he would find like people that had sailboats that were like going somewhere. So like, hey, can I go and I'll wash your boat and work on your boat, and then I'll just like jump off whenever you let me. So he did like Mexico and did like a lot of places and would change boats to like do the whole thing. And then he got to Mallorca, which is one of the islands in the Balearic Islands in Spain. And my mom was working there. She was a barista in a little bar in Mallorca.
That sounds like a dream.
Yeah, and they went out one day. I don't know if they met in Mallorca or if they met back in Madrid, but like a couple months or a couple weeks later, my dad went to Madrid because he obviously wanted to see Madrid before he left. And my mom went back to Madrid because that's where she's from, to like see her parents and everything. And they met in this like very cute flea market that there's in Madrid on Sundays, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was there. I don't know. Maybe I'm making this up. But yeah, and they started like kissing, but my mom had a boyfriend, and so yeah, and then like a whole thing, and then my dad never left.
And he's just stayed in Madrid forever.
Yeah, 5 years or 6 years later, they had my sister, and then they had me.
Wow.
It's crazy.
So your dad literally fell in love in Spain and never went back.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And what do your parents do now?
My dad does like architecture thing,
Oh, sick.
but he was a photographer when he was
Oh.
He's
He's done it all.
He's done it all. My mom's done it all. Like my mom's like a businesswoman, but she loves film. That's why we're really into film. She would work on like movies, like an director and everything. And then she had like a spa. Then she had like this
Oh, wow.
business of like cooking things, and yeah, she's
She's a boss.
a boss. She's the boss. She hates when I say this in interviews, but she's a momager right now.
Oh, she is? God,
She's
that's the best, though.
She's like, yeah.
How was your relationship with her being your momager?
Completely, and just, like I need her in my life.
Yeah.
Like I would go absolutely nuts, and it's just very easy to have someone to like, can you do this while I'm doing whatever? I can't really deal with it. I have a lot of anxiety.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I know that it lives in your head. I would never have guessed that, but
Yeah. I have like really bad anxiety. Like not anymore. Not anymore. Not in this period of my life right now,
Right.
but I do have like very bad moments of anxiety. And I'm a very like overthinking person, and I can get really in my head. And sometimes when I do have like very big anxiety moments, I'm like, please, mom, can you do it? And
Right.
she'll do it. And I trust her with my life. So it's very
So
important.
it's a comfort.
Yeah.
It's a comfort.
Yeah.
How does your anxiety usually like manifest itself? Like how does it come out?
It's very physical.
Okay.
So I completely like can't move
Yeah.
sometimes. Like it can get really, like when it gets really bad, like obviously I can go with my life with anxiety most of the time, but when it gets really bad, it'll just be like heavy breathing and like completely like paralyzing, and I can't really, I'll just go into my bed and like live there for the week. Not the week, but for the day. Yeah. But I've it's interesting because I've dealt with it since I was younger, and I started therapy when I was 18.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like, I'm very used to it now, and I can like deal with it much better. So yeah, it's something that I really love, like learning about. Yeah.
Well, psychology major.
There
But
she is.
what are some methods you use when you're anxious to like calm yourself down? Do you have any?
Yeah, I feel like writing helps me a lot. Baths help me a lot. Letting it like pass is very
Wow.
important as well. I feel like when you have anxiety and you're trying to like make it go away, it just makes it worse, because then
Yeah.
you're trying to like, and you're judging yourself for having anxiety, and you're like, oh no, how I need to do stuff and I'm not being productive enough, and you just get in your head. Sometimes you just be like, okay, well, this is my day and I have anxiety today, and I'm gonna go to bed and eat a cookie and watch Culpa Mia for the 6th time.
Yeah, Peyton.
Peyton. For me, it would be like watch, I don't know, Harry Potter or Gilmore Girls or Gossip Girl for the 6th time, or Friends. And then and tomorrow will be another day. I think that's for me the best. Like if I do have to do stuff and I can't really like do another thing, just like breathing and maybe take a pill,
Yeah.
smoke a.
Yeah. That's how I handle it.
I do smoke a lot of CBD.
Okay. I'm currently trying to wean myself off of THC, so maybe I should get into the CBD, because the THC was making me anxious.
Yeah, I think it's sometimes even worse.
And I think I was like doing it because, sometimes when you eat when you're bored,
Yes.
I think I was like smoking when I was bored.
I have that. I have the eat when you're bored.
Yeah.
So bad.
So it's better to eat when you're bored than smoke when you're bored.
Okay. Yes.
And,
Point for me.
I was smoking a lot when I was bored, and it just like made me super anxious. And so I'm like on day 3 right now without it, and I don't feel as tired, and like I feel, right, Nolan, would you say I feel more awake than usual?
Way more.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good to be awake.
Yeah. That's so cool that you said that you just let your anxiety pass.
Yeah.
But you also, and you watch your comfort TV shows.
Yeah, of course.
You love Gossip Girl?
I love Gossip Girl.
Who's your favorite character?
Blair.
Yeah, I love Blair. She's my favorite too.
But I met what's her name? Serena's mom.
Kelly Rutherford?
Yes.
Where?
I met her at New York Fashion Week, like this year.
What
and
show?
Tommy Hilfiger.
Wait, I was at that show.
Really?
The one on the boat?
No.
Oh.
No.
Right, because I was like, how the fuck did I not see you? Because I was
No.
wandering. I had no one to talk to for a minute. I was wandering that boat in circles. I was like, if I knew you were there.
No, it wasn't on a boat. It was like a random. It was like the Central Station at New York.
Grand Central Station?
So it was like literally I was being Serena Van der Woodsen
I was
in that
there.
moment.
We didn't know each other yet.
Oh, that's true.
We didn't know each other yet.
No,
and you know
it was
what?
right before we met.
I was there. I was supposed to be in the video. I was there.
Yeah.
I was there. That was a sick show.
Yeah, so she was there and I had to take a picture with her, obviously. And we did, and then we started chatting and she was like, my daughter lives in Madrid.
Oh.
Yeah, she goes to school there. And I was like, what the heck? Well, if she needs something, I'll be there always. So, you have somewhere to like call if she needs anything. She's like a couple years younger than me. And she was like, "Oh, you're so nice." She started following me on Instagram, and then we chat sometimes.
So she was lovely.
Yeah,
She
we're
seems so
besties.
lovely.
She's so nice.
Yeah,
she's
she
so
seems
cool.
so lovely.
So chill.
Are you ready to get into the tell me what's wrongs?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it. My boyfriend has a girl best friend who he gives a lot more attention to. He says it's healthy for us as she's his platonic soulmate. He also has guy friends he connects with, but am I jealous for zoning in on her?
Oh, I'm the girl best friend.
You are.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me.
Okay, so I have a very big like guy group of friends.
Okay.
All very like straight. And very platonic. They're like my brothers. I would never but I do I do have a like very like close relationship. Like my best friend comes to sleep like 3 times a week, and he's like my husband. So I do understand, and I've always understood like that point of view and that like place where their girlfriends could be in. I've never had a bad experience with their girlfriends, thank God, because it would be horrible and very awkward. But okay, so I would say it's completely normal
To feel that way.
that way, but at the same time, talk about it with her, not him.
I was going to say the same thing. I think connecting with the girl,
Yeah, it's gonna help you.
it's going to
much
help
better.
you way more.
Yeah,
I will say him calling her his
Platonic
platonic soulmate is
Okay,
a
you
little
could've-
like
yeah,
is a little rubbing it in her face. a
yeah.
bit.
You can shut up about that.
Yeah.
It can be true.
Yes.
And be okay, but you don't have to tell her. That's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like if you tell her, if she's a nice girl's girl, she'll understand and she'll want to like give you your space and your position. But at the same time, yeah, just tell him like maybe don't do those comments on,
You know what I prescribe?
what?
You're going to love it. Gossip Girl, when Serena's dating Dan and then Vanessa comes in.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Serena's jealous of Vanessa, but because her and Dan are best friends.
I mean, I have to say it goes a little weird after that, but it's because it's Gossip Girl, not
Yes,
real life.
but the premise is there.
Yeah, the premise is the important
The
part.
premise is there.
Exactly.
The premise is there. But yeah, I would say your feelings are super fucking valid.
Yeah.
Talk to the girl, and like Nicole said, if she's a girl's girl, she'll hear you out.
And if she's not, then there you go.
Then you have a
don't-
problem.
Then you don't have to like her anyways.
Going on year 3 with a new roommate. Each year in our apartment, each one is crazier than the last.
Oh.
How do you find not just friends, but the right people to live with?
This could have been written by my best friend Kennedy that lives
Really?
here in LA. She has the most crazy roommate experiences. It's so bad. I'm trying to get her to live alone. I don't know, it's hard, but try to find I feel like living with friends can be very complicated.
It can be. I am very lucky because I've always lived. I used to live alone. So my freshman year of college and my sophomore year of college, I lived alone, and then I lived with my friends, and it's been great ever since. And then I moved in with Julia and Brett, and obviously it's an adjustment period, but it's just been incredible, and
Yeah.
I'm very lucky. But I would say finding a roommate and finding a therapist are kind of similar. It's all kind of like dating.
Yeah, you just have to try.
You have to try, and it's hard, and it might not work out. Look, it sucks to hear, but life isn't fair.
Yeah.
Life's not fair. So sometimes you're not gonna find the best roommate on the first time or the second time or the third time.
100.
And then maybe the conversation is you try again, or you live alone. Personally, I struggle to live alone. I just can't. It makes me too depressed. It makes me too anxious. That's just my experience. If this is your year 3 with a new roommate and it's and it's still
Third try.
bad, try living alone.
Yeah.
Try living alone. That's
Yeah.
what I would say.
Yeah, and try living with people that you like have like a connection to.
Right.
Because I feel like maybe that can like kind of help. Like, oh, if you're friends with this person, that means maybe you're like a good person as well. Maybe that can help.
A mutual friend situation.
Yeah, mutual friend situation is helpful. I don't know. It's so hard though.
Have you ever had a roommate?
I've never. I lived with my sister for a while. That doesn't really count because she's my sister. I've lived with her my whole life. So no, I live alone now.
I was living with your sister. Oh, like you lived with her growing up.
No, and then then I lived with her for like a year, just us. That was great. Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. I love you.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't do it again just because I did feel like we would go back to like sister dynamics when we are living like in our parents' house. Like she'll be like the older sister and I'll be like the younger sister, and to like get out of the house and be independent and all that, I do feel like I can't live with a family member. So I don't know.
You are so self-aware. It's crazy.
Thank you.
Like you.
Question mark?
No. Exclamation point. Like you really know yourself. I mean, you're a psychology major, so I guess it makes sense, but you really know what you need mentally, and you really know yourself. It's really awesome to see.
Thank you. It's I feel like it's a good thing and a bad thing. It comes with like a double sword. Yeah. So sometimes it can work like favor, but sometimes it's horrible because I'm like I would love to be a little more impulsive and a little less self-aware so I could like fuck up a little more.
Yeah.
I'm too responsible sometimes.
Sometimes I feel that way too.
Yeah.
I'm too scared to fuck up. I'm too anxious.
Yeah.
I'm too like I'm too scared of what will happen.
Yeah, me too. So sometimes it's good.
Sometimes. 2 of my best friends begged me to have a threesome with them, and it's destroying our relationship. I cannot look at them the same.
Because you had the threesome? Or
because they asked her to have the threesome.
Shit. Never been in that situation.
Also, never, ever been in that situation.
Yeah.
I know people that have, though.
Okay.
And you kind of just have to... I don't know. I feel
like I feel like, okay, so I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't feel like they should be like judging you or making you feel bad for saying no.
Of course not.
I think that's the weird part.
That's
I feel
the
like,
weird
okay,
part.
if you ask, okay, maybe, I don't know, crazy era.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But if you say no and they're like looking at you weird and then you feel bad, that's where it gets fucked up.
Right. And if that's their reaction and the relationship is weird and it's destroying your relationship, maybe
not
let it,
a good relationship.
Yeah, maybe let it fizzle.
Yeah.
I hooked up with my neighbor, and now he won't stop knocking on my door and trying to hang out with me.
Oh no.
He's low-key ugly, and I was drunk
no.
when I hooked up with him. How do I get him to leave me alone?
Oh no. That is so sad. It's so bad that it's your neighbor.
I think you just got to be open and honest.
Yeah, you just tell them.
You just got to be like, I'm not interested. I'm sorry. I understand.
I had fun. You have to use the sandwich method.
What's the sandwich method?
You've never heard of it?
No.
Okay, psychology major here.
Oh, yeah, please let me know.
So the sandwich method is you go, had so much fun, bread, so good. I loved hanging out with you, and that day was great. But, go in the middle. But it's not what I'm looking for now. I just want to be friends. I don't have the time to hang out, and it's making me a little anxious to like have to say no all the time. So I would rather blah, 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 blah. And then you go, but please, let's still be friends again.
Oh, wow.
You put the meat.
Wait,
in
I
buns.
love that. So it's like good news, bad news, good news. Obsessed with the sandwich method.
Yeah, for
everyone. This is our last one. Are you ready?
Yes.
I got laid off from my super easy and awesome job, and now I feel like I'm going through a breakup and I need help moving on. I cry every time I think about getting a job where I actually have to work hard.
Okay, so I feel sorry for you, but at the same time I don't. Because
I kind of agree. Like it's you have
life.
To work.
Yes.
Yeah, it's life.
Just think about it like a growing period and going for something better. Like this is gonna change your person. Like people that say like they think bullying is important.
No.
Sometimes
they say that.
Okay, so there's not like okay, wait, let me rephrase that. Like that bullying or like getting bullied.
Oh,
not bullying.
Yes.
Like getting bullied is important
to like character development,
everything. I feel like this could be something like that. Like you need to go through a shitty job and get like,
fired.
and
Yeah.
like a slap in the face to have character development and you know, grow. So just make it like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's important.
It's important. And like maybe watch Confessions of a Shopaholic, because
Ooh.
have you ever seen that movie?
No.
So good. She kind of gets a reality check wake up call and has to figure life out. Or I prescribe Girls when
Ooh, Girls is so good.
watch Girls. It's my
Yes.
favorite show of all time.
Really?
It's my favorite
so
show
good.
of all fucking time. Wait, have you seen the whole thing?
No.
I will sit down with you
Okay.
and watch it.
Love
It is- oh my god, it's the best show ever. Watch Girls, because they kind of also have to get reality checks.
Yeah.
And you know,
Just think about it, like it's gonna happen at some point. So the like faster you get through it, the better. Because it's better to have it. I don't know how old this person is that is like,
Right.
but if you're like young and you're going through this, then great. Because imagine being 40 and having to like go through it in that moment. That's horrible.
right. So I always say when something bad is like professionally or like that is happening while you're younger, like you're learning a lesson younger. It's always nice to learn it younger.
Yes, 100%.
I think. Nicole, what did we learn today?
Too many things.
I learned that I love you even more than I already thought I loved you.
Oh, yay, me too.
Like, I really adore you.
Oh, thank you. We learned that Madrid is better than LA.
We did learn that Madrid is better than
That
LA.
we love partying.
And that people have more fun in Madrid.
What else did we learn?
We learned that you're an incredibly hard worker.
Thank you.
And we learned about the sandwich method.
Sandwich method.
That is like the biggest takeaway I have.
Yes.
The sandwich method.
It's, you know, thank you, therapy.
Yes. And
Thank you,
Therapuss.
Therapuss.
Pussies, we love you. Nicole, thank you for coming on. I love
Thank you for having me.
You want to give a little bye, pussies?
I love you. Watch My Fault, Your Fault, and All the Faults. It's out 27th of December. I think it's going to be already out when this comes out, so
Yes.
go watch it because it's out on Prime Video.
Nicole, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you. Give me a hug. I love you.
He's got you on the hook. He's slaying and he's shook. It's Therapuss.